Hi fellow stampers, welcome to my Stamping with Sunshine YouTube channel. My name is Betty Weisbrick and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from St. Joseph, Minnesota. Today I'd like to share with you one of our bundles. It's called the Sweet Bloom Bundles. Here's the stamp set. Put my card away for a minute. Stamp set. These are the dies that come with it. What's really cool about this is you've got lovely and more bold. Probably should have done this in a different color. And then you put that over the top of it. That's how I got lovely here. Okay, and you can do the same thing with bloom. Okay, and then there's also, in the stamp set, there's this little flower here. And then you have like a leaf or something that you can use as embellishments. Okay, so that's the dies and the stamp set. I also want to share with you the designer paper I'm going to be using. Now, this is not with the Sweet Blooms bundle. This is the Floral Delight paper, and it's an online exclusive, but I love it because there's just so many things you can do with it. I mean, it's so bright and cheerful. I fell in love with it, and I've been using it all the time. So here's the first one. And what I like is there's not much white space. If anything, it's filled in, and it looks like that is like a strawberry slush in the background here. And on the back side is our gingham checkered. Okay, that's important today for the outside, inside and outside, because look at, I'm going to use the inside also. Okay, so then here is another piece. Again, the nice big bold yellow flowers, some of the old olive and mossy meadow, but this one has little blue pieces in it. Pool party, so you can pull many colors out of this. This here has more like a basket of flowers or a bunch of flowers together. Backside is like a yellow checkered. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay, and this one here, oh my gosh, I love this because there's not a lot of white space. The designer paper is going to make your card for you. You don't have to do a whole lot. That's what I like about it. On the back side, looks like a burlap. That's really pretty too. Here's another one with some stems. So you've got the stem coming here and then the little flowers coming off of that. And this one has the diagonal line, and it looks like it's garden green with little dots of Daffodil Delight and then some more little dots of Daffodil Delight. So it's real subtle. You know, one side is pretty bold. The other side is very subtle. It's so good. They're so versatile. This one I really like because it's got pool party behind it. So not only, it's telling me what colors I should use too, because I'm not color blind, but I'm very challenged when it comes to color. And so I just pull the colors off of what the designer paper is. So it does all the work for me. I just love it. Okay, so that is the designer paper I'm using, and that is called Floral Delight designer paper. Now, today I'm also going to share with you different adhesives, okay? Now, we're all familiar with our Tombow glue and with our snail adhesives, okay? That's a no-brainer. But there are two things in the catalog that maybe people are missing. I'm not sure. But with this card, I needed to use both of them. The first one is the foam adhesive sheets. It's completely foam, and it's about, I'd say, 1/4 of an inch thick. Okay, and then I'm going to be using just our sheets. All right, and the sheets are just like that. They're 12 by 6. Cut them up with however you need it. I'm going to show you how to put them on. So with the foam piece here, this is all going to be sticky. So right now it's not sticky here and not sticky here, but it's double-sided. So I'm going to take my piece of old olive cardstock and I'm going to pull off that sheet. And then I'm just going to put this right over the top. I don't care what it looks like because I'm going to be cutting it out anyway. So I have that one. Then with this one, I've already got a piece here, and this is going to be really good for any delicate framelits that you're going to be using. And that also is double-sided. Now, to get that off, I always need to grab like a scissors or something to get it started because I have no nails. That's not one thing God blessed me with. Okay, so now I'm going to take that off. And again, this is the sticky part. No, you don't want to touch the sticky part. And we're going to put that right on top of here. Now, once you put it down, please don't try to get it up again. It's not worth it. Put it aside, use it for another project, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is show you the framelits that we're gonna be using. I showed you the framelits, but now I'm gonna actually use, this is Lovely, okay? And I'm gonna put that on the green because that's the more bolder piece. And this is the detailed piece of Lovely. And I'm gonna put that on here. So I'm actually gonna take my mini embossing right here. I hope it don't do the table too bad, but I'm gonna put that on here. So you use the bigger platform, just follow the directions. Bigger platform, a cutting plate, what you're cutting, and then a cutting plate over the top. So let's zip this through. I'm sorry if I'm shaking really bad here. Okay, sorry, just hang in there with me. All right, now, so then it comes off. I'm gonna actually just take this off and look at, there's my Lovely. And I don't have to worry about piddling around with twin dimensionals on it. That's a waste of time. I can't handle that kind of stuff. I don't like it. So now I just have to very gently wiggle it off. Now, I have not been throwing these things away because I know sometime I might need this section for a leaf. So I actually have like a little box that I put all of these things in, and then I can go to it when I need just something a little popped up. Okay, so I have Lovely done, the bold piece. Now, here is the detailed piece. My adhesive is back here. I'm gonna turn it over and put it on this side right here. And I'm sorry that the table's gonna shake, but I'm not moving. I'm staying right here. So if you need motion sick pills, go and get them quick. It'll be over soon, trust me. All right, so get that done. Put my mini away, put all this stuff away. And now I gotta just poke this out. Here's another hint. When you're doing these fine letters or flowers that are very, very delicate, I usually have a piece of wax paper first because it just pops right out. And I can do that for about 10 or 12 times, and then I have to use the wax paper again. But that's a nice trick. I love doing that. So now I have my Lovely here, and I have Lovely here. I'm just gonna make sure that this is gonna get poked off. Okay, all these little pieces, and they might even come out with the adhesive sheet. I just don't want to take a chance today. Alrighty then. Okay, so now we have Lovely here, and I have the Lovely all ready to be laid over the top of this. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to take it off. Again, if I had nails, that would be nice, but I don't have nails, so I'm kind of stuck with my scissors, or I could do my U-Picket tool, but I like the scissors sometimes. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take this and it's gonna come off just like that. And that stayed on, so let's get that off too. It broke in the middle there. Come on, there you go. Nice job, Bets. Okay, so that's that. Now, very carefully, I'm gonna start with the L, and I'm gonna just lay that right over the top. Love, E, L, Y. Whoops, Y. There. So now I have my Lovely done. This is probably the hardest thing you're going to do, okay? I forgot to take that out. We want that to look nice. Okay, now let's go ahead and start making our card. This is the card. Remember, a cute little card here. And again, I love it because it also showcases the inside, the other side of our designer paper. It's really hard sometimes to decide, which side do I use? I don't know. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna make this project. I'm gonna just give you the measurements. I will try to figure out how to do a PDF, and I will get that put on my blog, okay? So be watching. All right, we're gonna take a piece of Daffodil Delight, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let's see, I'm gonna move it right here. Then I'm gonna have a base Old Olive, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Then the inside here, this is an Old Olive piece of 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and a piece of white that's 3 by 4. Okay, so let's start assembling our card. I'm going to take the inside first. Now, I like to do my stamping, so I am going to grab my stamps here. I'm going to grab my Old Olive and Daffodil Delight because I want to put just a little something, something on the inside. So remember, when you're using our ink pads, you just need to kiss it. You don't need to punch down hard, okay? Just kiss it. That's all you have to do. And lay that down. Okay, set that out there. Then Daffodil Delight is what my flowers are going to be. And again, what's nice with these photopolymers is you can actually see the ink coming right onto your stamp. And I'm going to put that, see if I can do this. There, perfect. So now I have the inside done. It's just a little something to give it something for the inside, okay? That way too, you don't have to write as much. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my adhesive and I'm just going to put this down. I like the green glue, the Tombow, but this is much quicker when I'm doing videos. Okay, so I put that down. Now I'm going to start layering my card together. So our Daffodil Delight is our base. Our Old Olive is our layer. Let's see here. This way, perfect. Then I have a piece of the designer paper. And remember, this is 7 1/4 by 5. I'm just going to fold it in half. It's very easy to fold the designer paper. I would not try to score it because sometimes when I score it, it's a little too hard and then I end up ripping the paper. Okay, so I'm going to set that on there. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and attach that on. I'm sorry, that's a dog in the background. God dang it, Mia, stop. Okay, we have that. This is going to go in the inside. You know, now looking at that, I might not have had to put a piece of Old Olive here, but I still think it looks snazzy. You know, I want it to look nice. So I have that. Now, here is our lovely. So instead of worrying about putting dimensionals all over this thing, I have the foam adhesive sheet, and I'm just going to pick that up, and lovely is going to go right on there, just like that. Now, I can choose a lot of different words, but this one here, what I've done is I'm going to choose have a lovely day, okay? I'm just taking a piece, I believe it's about 1/2 inch, and I've got both of the stamps on it. I have the have a on one side and day on the other because we're going to cut it out anyway. Again, just kiss it, and I gotta see if I can get it all on. Yes, oh man, I'm doing really good today. This is great. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my scissors and I'm going to cut it out. And I'm gonna cut it at an angle just because I want to give it a little something, something, you know. You can do whatever you want. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you guys want perfect, then you go to that other card store and they'll help you out, I'm sure. Okay, so now I I'm gonna cut this a little bit more. Boom. And I can do one of two things. I can use our regular dimensionals, but that's a little big and I don't want any dimensionals showing. So I'm gonna take our mini dimensionals and I'm gonna put them on the back. When I used the regular one, it just came right up to the side and I don't know, I just don't want the white to show. Okay, and then, I'm sorry, my hand shake. We're getting that figured out too. Okay, so now I have that. Then I just need to take this off. Again, I probably would use my Picket tool, but I left that over at another place, so you're stuck watching me pick these out. So, have goes there. Lovely day. Voila! Look at, isn't this beautiful? What a quick and easy card to do. I am just having the best time. I wanted to show you those adhesives. Remember, we have flat sheets, which are perfect for the detailed lettering or detailed flowers or something. You know, you don't want to mess with that fine tip glue pen and get it all over the place. This is so much nicer and it comes off so easy. And then, of course, last but not least, we have these beautiful foam pieces. And I think there's like 4 in a pack, and they're 4.5 by 4.5. They go a long way. Like I said, I am not going to throw this one away. I will keep this because usually I'll use it on leaves or something like that. So that is my showcase for today. I hope you loved it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like, this is one of my first videos, so if you like it, please subscribe. Give me some comments. I'd like some constructive criticism if I need to. But have a great day, okay? Bye.